Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward and additional content with me, Tiber, and
Me, Space Monkey 928!
let's just push
Save
this
me,
button here.
tank!
That's kind of my job.
Yay! Oh, anyway. Oh, what ho, sisters, I trust. What?
What ho, sisters? Yes, what ho?
Oh, okay, not so, like, separate, but what ho. What
Yeah,
ho,
what
sisters,
ho?
I trust
You
that
know,
you have good
classical English
news.
greeting.
They could have had, like, a dash. Oh, whatever. I hope you had a good night's rest. It's still nighttime, but whatever. I was about to ask.
Take a moment, have a drink.
Yep, I was but this moment speaking with Thangrid and Yustola via Link Pearl. They have some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across the crates which have been borne as guardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Don't tell me I have to fight all of them hard. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Emmerich believes there is only a matter of time before the culprits are found. But we shall wait to see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into recent activities in the other tribes, just in case they're too flush with this guardian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Urionga another... Wait, where is Elise? She was here a moment ago with Gabu. No, not another search the place quest.
Uh,
I don't want to be playing hide. Oh, there we go. I won.
hmm?
I was playing hide and seek. That's what she was
Oh.
doing, right?
Hi, Augustine!
Woo, wee, woo.
Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I've already packed my things.
Including the sacrificial dagger. How is he?
What?
Joking.
Brother, Commander Bloyden, something tells me you're not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But, to answer your question, there's been no change. Will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given the chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him.
Aye, you needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll no soon forget that, nor will the Maelstrom command.
I'm sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to... And I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there's nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much that your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill it up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget.
Come along then, little one.
Aww.
I will remember them. And you really say, thank you.
Gasp. Uh...
Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes.
A 1,000 times over, aye, there will be a reckoning. Not.
Hey, I'm reckoning she's ready now. Ah! Okay.
Damn it, Space Monkey.
Ah. Get in your horse bird. Second. Oh, never mind.
Ah. Let's all go to the waking sands. Let's all go to the waking sands. Let's all go to the waking sands ever. Ooh, I like that outfit.
I'm
It's a cute
surprised you
outfit.
didn't notice that earlier.
I know. I love how it was exactly what you knew exactly what I was referring to.
I looked over and I clicked her, and then you noticed, and I was like, I'm surprised I was not said anything yet about that.
Horse bird, away
I ride your horse bird.
today! Ha!
Can I bomb dance on it? No. Can I? No. Oh. I can't do anything I've got on it.
It seems like only last decade while we were fighting these to level up.
You can do it, horse bird. I believe in you. Yay! To battle. Woo!
It's not. Its name is not Lingling.
Bye.
It's not Lingling.
Oh. Is it ring-a-ding?
No,
Give it a fling.
not even Ling-a-ding-ding.
Pick up the bring.
Not even Bilbringy.
Bring for me. Come on, bringing light
Ooh,
by
cutscene. We have heard glad tidings from Ogamora, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa may rest easy.
I should like to think so, yes, though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crag's manifesting. We did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice.
Now let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou did request, I sought out the Gerun oracles, that we may better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity.
7 times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain.
Aye, all as my lady Minfilia spake unto thee.
You almost said spank.
No, I did not. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone and umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the warriors of darkness succeed, everyone in the world will die? In essence, aye, the verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the warriors of darkness described... Oh, pardon me. That sandwich I had while you were walking over here. It would give way unto a void wherein none may know either life or death. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at least is their belief, I surmise.
If that is true, then... Gods. No one should ever have to make that choice.
Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. It would seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties.
Alamegans? Strange. You believe this is the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes?
I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, unless thou wonder at their motive. I remind you that the Ascians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Vralgar. The individuals who took receipt upon these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than remnants of Eileen Riley's network of spies.
Surely you jest, and yet that's not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunting by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming that they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant, forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Sisters, Elise, Asili, I can't. Sister, you will come with me to Little Alamigo. Alice?
I just call her Alice. Suspicion! Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves. First hand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. He's so tiny!
She's just staring. No, she's about the same height as Alphino.
I know, they're both so cute and tiny. Alphino, Alice, so how's that in Scythia? Are you four listening? Good. I have tidings! The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes.
Then you have them, and the crystals too?
What few shipments remained, regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. It's bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way.
As do we. By happy coincidence, we learned the shipments are but a few moments ago. Of the shipments, but a few moments ago.
Ah, and there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and her little helpers. Ah, wait a moment.
Ouch.
There's more. And I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Eileen Royal, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I'll let you.
Once again, Thancred, I must inform you,
Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one, as I had mentioned the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Ishtola next, but there is someone else who would have me notify first? No, there isn't.
Basically, how did it happen? How did he know, essentially?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's happening.
Yep.
What in the world has gotten into her? That's twice now. That we have sought Urungazed, and twice she has treated them as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of the Wait, what? Oh, it is Archon, okay. Is one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils and spent much of his time in Le Vivier estate, as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggled to recall such a day as my childhood's where I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I might have to raise the matter. Later, though, little amigo waits. I don't know if we're near the end. I probably should look it up.
Might be a good plan, yes.
Because if it's almost the end, we may as well just run a little over.
Maybe.
but if it comes to credits, I'm just gonna skip them.
Oh, of course you are.
Well, it's gonna be like the 5th lot of credits, and no, just no, just no.
Yeah. Ooh, her cape's red on the inside. Her butt cape. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It's been a long day. Did you have something to say? Uryanga? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, sisters, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Right then, 2 more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Also, as a completely random aside, 5 Scorpion tanks is very effective.
What?
Yeah. Nope, just complete aside. Nothing to do with anything. Just...
Why? Why? Alright, sure, why not? Don't bother answering that. So to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan Resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals. Our task is to ascertain why and who. Given the size of this settlement, I will find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the Resistance's movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are capable and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem the sensible divide our forces. Scythia and Scheherazade, why don't you question the resistance in the eastern half of the hill? Lucy and I will do the same in this western side. And afterwards we can rendezvous with our findings.
Okay.
Cool.
Horsebird, away!
I should have probably went up just in case. No, it's down here.
There's also one up here.
Oh, well, please just read them for me.
Ah, let me
Because I'm
guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. Well, he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart. He's also inspired more than a few old dons to pledge themselves to the cause. Little wonder the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke.
Because I'm honestly just following you right now.
Oh. I see you there, going about, asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his law, I'll bet. Seems they're the talk of little Alamigo these days. Folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans. And what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew we were here. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, there's actually quite a bit to go. No, massive, man.
Okay.
It's quite a bit. Sorry, just, thought it'd be quicker. Titan! Resistance? Oh, damn if I know. It's not as if I used them. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you, but I'm too old for the masks bedtime stories. That's you lot. It's time we get used to it.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure someday we'll save y'all. I mean, I'm amazed we haven't done it yet.
Wow.
I mean, I suppose they want to make it like a major part of the story.
I suppose I should ask you what you learned, but I think I already know. Yeah, not much really. This Griffin seems to lead a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yeah, yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them. Only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan resistance as unrivaled, but can But we can but hope of the revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this group which received the crystal shipments, you feel confident that this group received the crystals, we yet lack the proof. Therefore, taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader and confirm my suspicions. May hence enlist his help while I'm at it.
Well, hey, are we
Given that
finally
you
gonna meet?
and Grow Bold have already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead, shall we?
What if we're finally gonna meet back up with our errant hot lady and potato?
Errant Hot Lady and Potato.
Yeah. Not the two that we saw in the cutscene off to the side. I'm a total blonde and the little midget.
Oh, Papalimon
Yeah, them.
Much as it pleases me to see you again, sisters, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions.
Well, you know, it's kind
Yeah.
of like wanting to know where the crystals went.
The Griffin! Aye, I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable leader. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished, but I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions. You were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Quan. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart.
How convenient. 'Tis but a pity that Tancred is not here to join us.
You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Watches her walk away.
Mm-hmm. Run! Run for me! So I may be a little lazy.
Da, 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 ba, ba, da, da, ba, 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 da, da, ba,
I wish I had a
ba,
jewel
ba,
mount
ba,
bird,
ba, ba,
or anything.
ba, ba, da, da, ba, ba. Yep.
but no. 'Tis not what I possess. So yeah, I'm not sure about this whole like trail. I mean, I think there was a point in the story where we didn't know where crystals were disappearing to,
Uh-huh.
you know. But at the same point, I don't know. I don't know. Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Oh, please don't be the sunken temple of Quarrenhard.
I don't see why it would.
I don't see one here. But,
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but there's not really much point because it's not lizard folk that were involved.
I know,
Then again, it
but
is a
still.
trap.
Yeah. Ah, look at me! I have a white mask on.
Brothers and
Ooh,
sisters.
spooky. Oh,
20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same.
survivor's guilt.
We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandon them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
Yay! Also, his armor did not
power
look sturdy enough
befitting
to
their
have that big
pride.
clunk.
Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Urunga? Yo, Ira and Papalimo. Hello!
What are you two doing here?
What are you two
I
doing
could
here?
ask you the same thing.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
I think we should keep an eye on this dumbass. But okay, sure, let's leave him alone without any observation. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Well, who knows? Maybe he was about to pull out a gun and kill us all. We just saved ourselves.
I doubt it.
I know, I was joking.
I mean, I know it's a cutscene, but I find it hard to believe one bullet could do either of us in. And he'd get at most, like, 2 before everyone else killed him. And by everyone else, I mean me and you.
Like, I mean me. It's like, oh, alright then. Never mind the DPS in the corner. Words cannot express how glad I am to see the both of you well and alive. Well, I guess DPS is the wrong word when you kill it in one shot. Ha! Anyway.
Ha! Damage per shot. Deaths per shot, perhaps.
Anyway.
And you, though it was pretty obvious that you, Sir Heavensward, and Scythia would be fine.
I was Ida. What?
I said explosion.
Oh, was I Papalimo too?
Yes.
The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea.
But if you truly believe that, then forgive me. What exactly have you two been doing here all this time? Well, I've been bearing my chest.
Repaying a favour. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Uldar, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lotharito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raubon had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact, but having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. You know, I've been here like 2-3 dozen times. How have you not seen me?
To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gathered from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. Stare.
To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs.
The Griffin mistrusts the signs of the Seventh Dawn? Oh, duh. Curious, it is well known that we are no friends to the Garlemont.
Kill them.
One would think that a man who beseeched all and sundry join his cause would become our support.
I should say that the man that you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. It would not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks.
The masks?
What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one. Mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... to get a better sense of the man. For all the good it did. And now you've heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin?
Crystals.
Well,
Rivals.
you know, it's got like crystals and shit.
Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it.
The Resistance would never entertain such a ridiculous plan, but the Griffin, well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence that he would or would not do so. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make references to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims of late. I confess I had assumed it to be a mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible they are alluding to a primal.
Whatever it is, we'll find out together. And if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me.
Indeed.
That is, assuming you'll have us?
Yeah, I'm smiling, which means yeah.
Yeah, boys!
But anyway, with that, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and...
And I want that one. Good night, everybody!